Time getting here. Oh man, what a week, right? It's already Tuesday. Woo! Going by quick. I hope everyone had a great weekend, had a lot of fun games to watch, both college and pro. Last night, what do you do? They can't all be great games, can they? No. Big shout out to everybody who watches, supports me, likes, and subscribes. I greatly appreciate it. Sending shout outs to Dan the Card Man, Dustin Sports Card Dad, Bench Clear, Sports Talk Radio, Hobby Hotline. Man, there's a lot of cats that I really dig listening to. And, whether it be J-Mac, whether it be Flippin' Steve, all these guys, I listen to them all. Jeff Wilson, Gary V. Gary V doesn't really talk a whole lot about the cards like he used to, which is fine because, that's all right. They can just talk about whatever they want to talk about, just like me. I want to talk about, a couple things. Good job, Colorado. You show fucking heart. So, nobody gave you a chance, but it didn't matter. You went out, you played, and now you're going to be ready to play again this week. And I expect that you guys will do good. Another, that Notre Dame game, another great game. Really fun to watch and did a lot. The KU game, I thought was a great game also. Rock Chalk, K-State, also fun game to watch. So college has been, pretty exciting. I've actually want to say that college has been more entertaining as of late than the NFL. And we'll get to we're all kind of overshadowed by Taylor Swift, which is fine. Whatever. Taylor Swift, she's good. I got no beef with her. But, as far as football, I don't really need to keep, zooming on Taylor Swift. I don't really care. I'm watching the football game. I'm not watching the Taylor Swift sitting in a fucking glass box. Doesn't really matter to me. I don't care. I'm happy that Travis Kelce has got a white girl that went to a football game with him inside with his mom. Congratulations. I know he likes the black girls, color girls, whatever you want to call them. So it's kind of a new thing for him. Maybe I like it. Who knows? Don't know. Chiefs beat the shit out of the Bears. No big surprise there. Biggest surprise I thought was that Miami game. I didn't think Miami was going to beat the shit out of them that bad, even though I didn't believe that Denver had any chance in hell to win. But I didn't think they were going to beat the fuck out of them as bad as they did. But they did. Yeah, they sure did. Derek Carr. Feel bad for Derek Carr. Went down, hurt himself. See how he does. I thought that was a game that should have been won, and probably if Carr would have stayed in, possibly would have won it. But don't know. Hindsight 2020. Can't put the toothpaste back in the jar or back in the tube. Hoping to see a better. End up getting another concussion. But Kenny Pickett didn't look too bad. I think the Raiders got some work to do, some serious work to do, like a lot of serious work to do. But I think all in all, things considered, they'll be okay. Maybe not this year, but they'll be all right. They're all right. They're going to be better than Denver. Minnesota's still 0-3. Chargers got a W on that one. Somehow, even though they got one of the fucking numbskull fucking coaches I've ever seen. But that's okay. That's all right. They'll get it figured out. But I can tell you the Chiefs are number one again, at least in our division. Not in the conference. Got a couple undefeated still, but that's okay too. Last night, Burrow, Stafford, neither one of them really impressed me. I thought that, both games that were on between the Tampa Bay game and the Eagles, and also between the Rams and the Bengals, neither one of them were all that great. They were entertaining enough because football is wonderful to watch and it was on, so obviously we're going to watch football. But, didn't really do it for me. I like all the teams, not as much as my team, the Chiefs, but, I'd like to see a little bit better games. I don't know what you can possibly do to make that happen, but we'll see as the season goes on. Guys get to playing better, get more comfortable, get adjusted, and I believe we're going to better games than what we have been seeing. And not that all of them have been bad, but for professionals making millions of dollars a year, I expect a little bit more. Just like if I go to a high-end restaurant, I expect the food to be fucking better. Pretty simple. Makes sense to me. Aside from that, what do we got? The Cowboys, they fell apart. Came out, came out, came out to play. Proud of them. I like them. Niners are tough. Good squad. Good squad. But there again, I don't think there was ever any doubt that fucking Giants were gonna be anything special. But you know, go back to last Thursday night and whatever other games I might have not touched on. You've seen them. You probably know the fucking scores already as best as I do. The only other thing that was real exciting, Taylor Swift. That was it. Keep hearing about Taylor Swift and Swifties. Like I said, I got nothing against Taylor Swift. I don't, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, but I got to sit here and knock on her. I'm not that guy. And, she had a tour. This tour was in Kansas City. It brought in a lot of money to the economy, both local and, as she's touring through the states, she's bringing in a lot of money and she's doing a lot of good things. So I think she's good in general as a whole, period, however you want to look at it. But yeah, Taylor Swift's all right. That's pretty cool. Travis Kelce invited her to a game. She said, yeah. And, it looked like she had a good time. She might not know shit about football, but that's okay. She's got a lot of things going on in the lobby. You got a lot of one-on-one duplicates. You got hot cases, loaded cases. You got bad breakers, good breakers, razzle-dazzlers, all kinds of shit going on out there that, doesn't matter to me. None of that shit does. I'm going to collect the way I collect because that's the way I collect. And if I didn't mention it before, I do have my complete football set of winning quarterback autos. And now I am more than halfway through of collecting autos of the non-winners, which obviously some of them were non-winners already to begin. Tom Brady, he lost 3 of them. Russell Wilson, he lost 1. Elway, he lost fucking 3 of them. So, Favre, he lost 1. So obviously there's guys that won and lost. So then it was getting the winners. So that, some guys are easier to get than others. And I don't mean that by price necessarily. Like, for example, I still need to get a Jalen and a Joe Burrow, both autographs. Right now, they're a little bit steep in my opinion, but I'll wait. I'm not in a big hurry by 2 losing Super Bowl quarterbacks, especially 2 that, I see their potential. They're very talented. They're very good. They're just not my guys. But that's all right. I've got who else? I've already got Brady, got Mahomes, Bradshaw, got Russell Wilson, got Big Ben, got everybody from the 60s. So everybody who lost in the 60s, we got them. We got LaMonica, we got Kilmer, we got Morrill, we got fucking Ferragamo, we got Jaworski, we got, not going into the 80s and 70s, but Staubach. We got all these guys, all autograph cards, all real, all authentic, all legit. And it's been fun doing it too. And then the Killers collection, I got that one. Even though there's one player I want to find, if any of you guys got a line on it, let me know. I'd love to be able to grab one of them. Not that I'm morbid like that, but I like stories. I like cards with stories. I picked up a Critterton rookie auto yesterday, and nothing special about Critterton. NBA player, played for the Lakers, played for the Wizards, got in that little scuffle in the locker room with fucking dumbass Gilbert Arenas, and then he ended up motherfucking shooting and killing a lady doing a drive-by, and she wasn't even the target. He fucking shot her in the leg, which wasn't, a serious wound, even though it's a gunshot wound. But unfortunately, she lost so much blood that they got her to the hospital, and unfortunately, she died the next day, I believe, or even that evening. But he was charged. He's in prison. He's a murderer. And I collect his cards. Over card. Only autos right now. I'm just doing autographs. I don't, only autographs. I bought some wax. I think I said last week in the last video I spent about, I don't know, a grand. Bought about, all the first off the line stuff for new football. Got some good stuff. Did I get $1,000 worth? Yeah, probably not. But did I look at it in that way? No, I did it for fun. Give a fuck. Do it for fun. What I do for fun. I do it for myself. I do it because I enjoy it. I don't do it for any other reason. Don't have an angle. If I had an angle, then I'd be selling and promoting myself to sell. I'm not doing that either. But I think, yeah, I should have these last couple cards. I'll at least show you all the winners. I'll make a post on my Facebook, and I'll put a link on the spiel to look at it, and I'll be able to. One thing I've been debating is whether I want to get them all graded, or whether I just want to buy some nice fucking acrylic slabs and some nice labels, custom labels myself, because they're all my PC shit. They're never going to go anywhere. My kids don't give a shit about them. They don't give a fuck what happens to them. That's okay. Whatever. But I want them to look nice, and whether they're valuable or not makes no difference because it's what I like. And they're really cool cards. And the way I collect and when I make, I'll go through each one, tell you why I got them, what card I got, how I decided to go about picking the cards I wanted, etc. And did things the way I did them. But baseball, playoffs are getting ready to get underway. No big teams that are there. Royals didn't make it. Probably not gonna make it. That's no big surprise. Joey Turner, hearing people talk shit on him. Why is he worth $500 million? I don't know if anybody's worth $500 million, but as an athlete, what he can do, being a generational talent, yeah, pay the man $500 million. Why not? Keep him and Mike Trout together. What's the problem? Two great fucking players. Players as individuals aren't going to bring you wins. They're not going to give you success. Winning comes as a team. Winning comes from a team. Unless you're playing an individual one-on-one sport like boxing, one other person, something like that. But otherwise, team games are team-oriented. You have to win together, and you lose together. But you should know that by now. I don't have to tell you that. Aside from that, guys, I've been having I've been kind of playing around, seeing how I like to do these videos. This one's going on 14 minutes. I think my last one was just under, 30 or so minutes. So make these shorter little videos, talk about a little bit less stuff, not get as detailed, as in depth unless I want to, and see how that goes. Like I said, I'd love to get more subscribers. I'd love people to, listen to what I have to say if they're interested, and people to chime in on the chat. Just continue to keep doing it, and I have every intention on continuing and continuing and continuing, and that's what I'm going to do. I enjoy it. I really do. It's therapeutic, and eventually, if I stick with it, I feel that people will come in, they will listen to me, and maybe I will have people join me, which would be great. I welcome that. That'd be wonderful to bounce ideas off somebody else, or even a panel type thing that we do once a week or every 2 weeks, something like that. So anybody who's interested, by all means, I'd love that. That'd be great. Different opinions, different perspectives. Me, closer to 50 than I am 40. 46. I'm 47. So my perspective, maybe have somebody in the 30s, somebody in the 20s, go off like that. Maybe you have somebody in the 50s, 60s, been collecting older. See what they have to say. See what they like. And like I've said, not an influencer. Don't want to be an influencer. Don't care about any promotions. I don't care about anybody's fucking. I don't need. No. I'm not trying to sell anything I don't myself buy, use, or believe in. Period. That's it. Aside from that, guys, that's really all I got. I want you to be yourselves. Don't be afraid to be yourselves. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to fail. All right? I'm not an influencer. I want to be someone that more or less is going to encourage you or inspire you. But I don't want to influence you. I don't want to tell you what to buy, who to buy, how to buy it. That's not me. That's not my job. No. How I buy, how this guy buys, how that guy buys, and how that person over there buys, totally different. But as a content creator, distributor, announcer, caster, call me, I just consider myself a guy that's sitting here and somebody else enjoy it and could benefit from it possibly. Aside from that, guys, I wish you all nothing but the best. I want to be able to get that video with all these cards. I should have those slabs in this week because they're all nice cards. And be sure you guys see what you think. But I really appreciate everybody. I love all you guys. I know you love you. You're a human being. As long as you have a piece of shit. Don't like a piece of shit. I do like tacos though. And now you know that. Anyway, YouTube, have a great one. You guys can find me on Facebook. Friend me. I've never met a stranger, and I'll never deny you. So, hey, I wish you guys nothing but the best. Hopefully everybody has a great rest of the week. God bless you. Stay healthy. Stay safe. And be yourself. Be fresh. Be clean. Don't follow the leader. Don't do that. Nobody wants that shit. Be yourself and fucking be the best version of you can be. Doesn't mean you can't be an asshole. Doesn't mean you can't have an opinion. But don't be afraid to be you. That's all I got. See you guys.